Hey everybody, Dr. Todd from MOVEWELL, and I'm here with Sean Harker again at Stroops. We're here at the Stroops headquarters. We're going through another package that we put together. What's this called?
It's called the Spine Kit from MOVEWELL University.
Okay, so what this is, now keep in mind, you can look at the Performance Kit and you'll see all of these products in there plus a few more, plus the actual
Performance Station.
The Performance Station. And here, the only difference is now we're using
the spine.
A spine, right? And so how tall is this spine?
This spine is 7-8 inches tall and rings about every 6 inches.
So the cool thing with this is you have all these different attachment points where you can do chops and lifts and different postural corrective exercises. You can do things down low, and you can actually have a setup where you can have a couple patients on this at once.
We put them side by side, about every 6 feet is what we kind of recommend.
But I mean, like even how we do this in our clinic is that we have one of these right in the center, just like this, and we'll maybe have a patient hooked on this one, that direction, another patient over in this direction, and now they're far enough apart, so it works.
Very, very possible.
So what I'm gonna do is just run through a quick little breakdown of what we have in this. Let's just briefly go over some of the applications and protocols. Now keep in mind, I'm not gonna go through every single exercise that we're gonna do with these. We have separate videos that go through all the detailed versions of those. I'm just gonna give you an idea of how this stuff is used. So now keep in mind, on the Slastics, these have a carabiner on both sides, which is really cool because this can be used to attach to a spine, right? So now it's a fixed point. And then depending on what you're doing, you could attach a performance handle, for example, and now you have resistance for different exercises. You could attach a head harness here. And so if you attach the head harness, then you can use this for a lot of postural corrective exercise applications. So it goes on the side here and there's a tail, and basically you can position this in the head depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Again, we'll have other videos explaining that. And so now moving on, we have this swivel belt that we like to use for, again, a lot of postural corrective applications. And this can fit around the thoracic spine, works nice for that. We have a fit stick also. So the fit stick is really good for chopping exercises, lifting exercises, also shifting exercises for postural correction. Okay, and this right here is what we call the MOVEWELL trainer. And this is built specifically for a whole just host of exercises that we do where we're trying to activate different parts of the body when we're taking people through a progression in correcting motor control dysfunction. So this can also be used for different exercises that we're trying to add resistance, or where a therapist is working with a patient trying to add resistance with their help holding on to one side of this. Again, we'll have other videos that outline those unique applications. We move over to this right here, this swivel board. This is used where this would attach to the spine. Now these spines in the background, how we actually have it set up in our clinic and what we recommend, especially so that you can use this application, is that you're gonna have them sit a little bit lower to the ground, just so this can fit on the bottom rung, and then this can be loaded up into a rotational pattern so that you can address some different postural rotational issues that we see in the pelvis, asymmetries in the lower body. This right here is called DNA, or the DNA accessory, stands for dynamic neck accessory. And there's some applications we do with this in conjunction with a Slastics, where the Slastics will be attached to the spine. This is gonna go around the neck like this, Slastics forward, and there's a really great vibrational pattern that is used with the Slastics band so that you can load the neck and extension, activate the posterior chain and the cervical spine. And this is really a good functional application when you're trying to engage or warm up for curve correction. And this next piece of equipment, this is something that we designed and Stroops was kind enough to manufacture, and so this is another big reason that we work as a team, is this right here is really used for home use. And this is what I believe the future for neck and curve correction, because it gives a dynamic load, you can change the tension, and we will outline in a series of other videos in detail of how to explain this to patients, knowing the indications, the contraindications, and just really how to track them clinically. Okay, so there you have it. That is a brief summary of all the different pieces of equipment that we handpicked to put together the spine kit for MOVEWELL University members. Last thing I wanted to show you is the jump rope rack. This is what helps organize everything in the spine kit. So we got a spine sitting right here, jump rope right next to it. We have our swivel board up vertical so that no one trips over it. This is how it's going to be set up in the beginning of the day, end of the day, in between patients. Looks really neat and clean. And again, this is the spine kit for MOVEWELL University.